How to make money with GoHighLevel. Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'll show you 3 different methods to generate monthly revenue out of GoHighLevel. But first, if you want to get a 30-day free trial for GoHighLevel instead of the default 14 and also some more bonuses, you can just click on the description down below and follow along the video. So let's just go and get back to the video. Okay, so those are proven things that you can actually set up and start, charging for. So the first one is going to be missed call text back. This is going to be something that you set up for your client, and basically they will have this operational for them. Basically, whenever they get a call that they don't answer, you're going to have GoHighLevel automatically send out a text back for them to ensure that they don't miss out on that lead. So I will show you exactly how to set it up very quickly. And by the way, this, you can actually charge monthly for this, about $200 to $300. So it is actually a great way to get started. Okay, to set this up, it's very simple, by the way. You just want to switch over to your client's sub account that you want to set this up for. And you're just going to go ahead and click on the automation tab on the left panel. Make sure you select workflows here at the top. And we're basically just going to create a new workflow. Okay, so we're just going to click on create workflow from the top right and start from scratch. So I'm just going to enable autosave, and I suggest that you do too, just so we don't accidentally exit out without saving. So for the trigger, we're just going to go in and click on it and search for call details. Now, if you don't find call details, you can search for either inbound call or call status. It really just depends on the update. But currently what I have is call details. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on that. And basically what I want to do here, this is going to be the trigger. You can feel free to change the name if you want to, but most importantly, we just want to click on add filter and select the filter, which is going to be the call status. And the call status is basically no answer. So once you actually select this, you just want to save the trigger. So basically now whenever they get a call and they don't answer it, so pretty much just a missed call, we're just going to set up the next action, which is going to happen automatically. So clearly the action would be send SMS. So just click on the plus icon like I did over here to set up the action after the trigger happens, which is send SMS. So this is going to be automatic. You just want to set it up once and then it's just going to happen for you. And simply all you need to do is just add the message that you want to send automatically. For example, sorry, we missed your call. How can we help? And you just want to basically save this. And lastly, after you create the SMS, what you can do is actually create the opportunity or update it. So you can just search for create opportunity on the search for the action, if I can spell here. And you should be able to find this where you can just go in and create the opportunity. So you can just give it a name, select the pipeline. And once you select the pipeline, you just can add the field for like the stage of it or the status, whether it's going to be open and so on. So just make the status open and also select the stage for the pipeline. So you can just, create, for example, a new stage for your pipeline, name it missed leads, for example, or you can just move them to new lead if you want. And you simply just save this action. Make sure you publish this workflow, this entire workflow, and you're pretty much good to go. It should be working, and you can even test the workflow with your phone number to see if it actually works. I also forgot that you can add the person's name by just selecting opportunity name within the create opportunity action, which was the last one we spoke of. And you can just select the contact name by clicking on this little tag icon, click on contact and select full name. So yeah, again, like I said, save and publish. Okay, so what about the second method? Second method is pretty much just reactivating dead leads that they paid for already and pretty much they went nowhere. So you can basically just have them import or give you the list of these contacts or dead leads, and you can basically just import them for you. Sorry, you can import them and you can just have an automation work for them to send an email to each and every single one of them and also include a follow-up. So let me just go in and demonstrate everything that I just said because I know it doesn't really make a lot of sense yet. So anyways, just again, go to their sub account, go to contacts, and you simply just want to import the dead leads that they have a list of. So obviously, assuming that they do actually have one. So you would want to import it. So you would click on import contacts and click on next. Go ahead and upload the CSV file of those contacts. Click on next. And here's the thing that I need to mention. Once you actually map out the CSV file and add all of the contacts in there, what you want to do is add a tag option like this one, which is going to be set as tags. And you simply just want to add any sort of tag which would identify them. For example, database reactivation. So you can just set this up for each and every single one of them. This is so we can group them into this one tag, so we can specify them exactly when we actually create the workflow. So this is basically what you need to do with the CSV. Other than that, their usual information, first name, last name, and so on. Anyways, just go and import these people, and we're just going to create the workflow for them. In fact, here for the last step, nicely enough from GoHighLevel, they do actually give you the option to add them to specific tags or create one over here. So if you didn't have that within your CSV, you can just do it here in the last step. But since I already did with my CSV file, I don't really need to do that. And I'm just going to start the importation. So now coming back to this page, which is the automation page for the workflows, you're just going to go and create a new workflow, start from scratch. And we're just going to build it now for these new imports. Okay, so for the trigger, you're just going to select contact tag, name it whatever you want, but you just want to add filter, contact tag added, and you simply just want to select the tag that we used for these people, the new imports, and you just want to save this trigger. Next up, you just want to go ahead and send them an email. It could be an SMS too, but I'm just going to use email this time so we can just have different variants. So obviously add a subject line. And you would want to add the message. So, hey, the contact's first name. And if you don't know how to get those, it's very simple. Again, just click on the tag icon over here, custom values, and you can just click on contact first name. This is just going to grab their first name for you automatically and set up your message. So it's been a while, and then, you can just offer something here for them to basically entice them to come back. And you want to save this action. Next up, we are just going to add another action, which is just going to be wait. So select wait. We can make it, for example, 2 days, and then you can, just send a follow-up email. So you just want to set up the wait here. So set for a set period of time. And I'm just going to set the units to become days, and I'm just going to set 2 days. Obviously, it doesn't have to be 2, but I'm just going to do that. And after this wait, we're just going to send a follow-up email. So again, you just wanted to set up a new email same way. So you can actually charge for this about $500 per setup. So this is actually another great way to make money with GoHighLevel. And obviously, again, you would want to actually test it yourself. Just click on test workflow, add your information, and see if it's working. If it is, publish it and save action, and you're pretty much good to go. You have done exactly what you need to do. As for the last method, we're going to be reselling an AI receptionist for them to use. So this is basically just going to respond to customers with, automated messages, and it's just going to be smart about it too. So it's not really just going to give random answers. They're actually going to give proper answers. So basically, to set this up, go again to the sub account and click on settings. Actually, never mind, it's no longer in settings. You would want to find it here, AI agents. This is basically what you wanted to set up. Next up, just click on conversation AI here at the top. And we simply just want to click on create bot and select the prompt based bot, which is more simple. I think I clicked on that. Okay, there you go. And I'm just going to go ahead and select, you can go through general Q&A. You can use templates. You can start from scratch. It's up to you. So I'm just going to start from scratch just to show you how it's going to work. So here you go. First, you're just going to go ahead and give the bot a name. So it's actually going to go by that name. So just go and be creative with it. You're just going to go ahead and select autopilot, and there's going to be more advanced settings that you can go through here. But most importantly, we just want to go to bot training. Make sure you save bot training like so. And you want to add knowledge base trigger. This is going to be the most important part here, because we want to basically add information so the bot doesn't give out random answers. So you'd want to select the knowledge base. If you don't have one already, you can just click on knowledge base here at the top, create knowledge base, and you can just go in and give it a name. For example, general company information, click on add, and you're just going to be selected, how do you actually want to add this knowledge base. You can just make it rich text. If you don't have anything ready, this would be fully sufficient. So you can just go and click on add rich text, give it a name, and you basically just want to write some information about your company, opening hours, the location of your company, all sorts of stuff that you want the bot to be able to answer in this box. And remember, this is AI, so it would understand exactly what you mean anyway. So here's a sample that I just took from AI because I don't really have a proper, this is just a test anyway. So you're just going to write about a company, the location and operating hours, and some FAQs that you would want the AI to know about, and simply click on save. Once that knowledge base is done, you just go back to your bot, go to bot training, and select that knowledge base that we have just created, which is this one. Click on save, and now it is fully trained, and now it will actually be able to talk to people and give them the proper information that they need to know. And you can charge for this about $300 to $600 a month, which is absolutely amazing. And with that being said, these are 3 different methods that you can use right away to start making more money with GoHighLevel. So hopefully you found this video to be informative and helpful. And for more information, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And thank you for watching.